Hey, Alberto Gonzalez. It's Brother Greg. How you doing? I'm just talking to Steve. We're doing a radio show, and we'd like you to join us whenever you get a chance. It's really funny. We're making a whole lot of money. Okay. Give me a call back or text me. And Steve doesn't say hi, I guess.
Hello. I hope I got the right number.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Tim. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Love you, bro. Take care.
All right. Welcome back to the M25 show. My name's Albert.
My name is Eddie.
And I'm Steve. And with that beautiful background decorations, it looks like it got cut off.
Dodger Blue.
Welcome to the show. Eddie, it's Thursday, Eddie.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
today? You know what today means, right?
It's M25 show day.
Yes, it is. Well, Alyssa's off today. She had some important business she had to take care of. She's on assignment.
She's on
On
a
location.
Christmas quest.
She's on a Christmas quest.
Say
Can you say that fast?
Yeah, four times fast. I even fucked it up one time.
Eddie, can you say Christmas quest fast?
Christmas Quest. Christmas Quest. Christmas Quest.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Eddie. Like it.
Yeah, keep going. we without Alyssa, we have to fill time. So
No, we're good. I'm already done. See how fast I was?
yeah, good for you.
Done. That's what I do. Hey, that's what I do. You all right? You need to take a quick steam shower, breathe in all the vapors.
I need what are those gosh, not moisturizer, but what do they call them? Humidifier.
Yes.
Bath bomb.
No.
Bath bomb. Eddie, you're not one of those people that take a bath, are you?
No.
What is that, Alberto? Do you think men should take a bath, a bubble bath?
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, you want to
Yeah,
chill
but-
out.
Yeah, but you go to work or you go hang out with the guys and you go, yeah, I had a nice bubble bath last night. And that just sounds kind of weird, doesn't it?
I'm not going to share with people, but
Well, I mean, if you share with a woman or something, okay, hey. But if you're by yourself and you got the bubble baths and you got your toes sticking out, twinkling and all that just don't seem right for a man.
A glass
you
of wine.
you drink a beer. Wine is for the women.
Hey, go take a shower like a man. Let your wiener flap around and
What
have
about
a
an
beer
ice
right
bath?
there.
What about an ice bath? See?
An ice bath?
Mm-hmm.
Not in the bathtub, Eddie.
Eddie brings like 10 of those 20-pound bags from the grocery store of ice and pours them in the bathtub.
Oh God. That's I'd freeze.
The neighbors are looking at, man, they're gonna have a party today or something. Eddie's ice bath.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day, going, I don't take baths, and to hear if a guy takes a bubble bath by himself, and he tells me when I see him like a buddy of mine, I'd be like, come on, man, what are you doing? Tell me that. I don't want to hear you've been a bubble bath. You say,
What'd
hey, I
you do?
took a shower or whatever. I'd get ready real quick. So I jumped in the bubble bath, and
Well, if you got the time for it, I mean, take a bubble bath. Who cares?
I do.
Take your rubber ducky in there with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the hell, Alberto? It's supposed to be sexy for a woman. Your ass, you in the bubble bath, and
Well, don't think
you're
about it.
laying on your belly and you're moving around, and
Belly. Lay on
yeah,
your back, you dumbass.
I know,
Or-
but I
or
mean,
face down. I mean, unless you want to end yourself, then go ahead.
what do you do? What do you do in the bubble bath?
Yeah,
Just
chill
lay
out.
there?
Yeah.
Just relax, I guess.
Get your tablet, watch a movie.
Oh my god, I cannot do this.
The problem with Steve
Nope.
is we know what movies he'll watch, and then we know what happens, and then he'll just sink into the water and drown. So, yeah, for Steve, I don't recommend a bubble bath. But if you're a regular guy, you want to relax in the bubble bath, be my guest.
No, I wouldn't even do that in the bubble bath. Like if I was thinking
You got-
about women in there, no way. Why would I want to do that and swim in my own DNA?
You got your little swimmers are swimming all over the tub.
Yeah, that's not even funny.
What if one of your coworkers showed up to work and said, "Hey, I just took a bath, so I came to work."
A man,
Yeah.
a bubble bath, I'd be
Mhm.
like, dude, come on, man.
So I was late. I was late because I was taking my bubble bath.
Eddie, do you take bubble baths?
No,
Yes.
I do not.
Okay, there you go. Alberto,
Uh-huh.
you take bubble baths?
Not since I was a kid.
Okay, well, yeah. Well, when we were kids, maybe we were Mr. Bubble, blowing bubbles around, but not as a grown man when we got Mr. Bubble in there. Well, I guess, like Eddie said, he probably uses bath bombs.
Well, what if you end up at like a high class hotel and they got a tub? You went and
If I'm with a woman,
uh-huh.
yeah, man, jump in there. There's a reason to jump in. I ain't gonna jump in with myself. I'll go jump in the pool.
In the pool.
And I don't understand bubble baths. You have a bubble bath, right? And then you get up and you get bubbles all over you.
gotta
How do
rinse
you
yourself
wash
off.
off? You get a cup or wash it?
You got
How
to
do you-
shower.
Well, that you pull the plug and then you hit the
Hit
shower head.
showers.
Oh, so you get up out of the bathtub,
Mm-hmm.
then you get up and take a shower.
Yep,
Oh,
pretty much.
like
David?
I got too much stuff on my hands to do to be wasting time like that.
You got a message from David. A bubble bath is not the ocean, Steve. You're not going to find sharks in your tub.
Yeah, but you're just laying in dirty water.
And no asteroid's going to hit your bathtub, okay? So just relax.
Eddie, you're laying in your filth.
Yeah, I never thought of that. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
you
laying.
are.
I mean, bubble mixture in it, but there's still
Mhm.
Well,
there's
shower.
that film.
Take your shower first, and then fill the tub, and then take your bubble bath, and
Oh,
take
my
another
God,
shower.
What a waste of water and just I don't even know the word to use. You take a shower and then you lay down in the bubble bath. Then you get up and then you shower off the
And
bubbles.
you have to shower again.
Please, if you're a man out there and you watch this show and you're taking bubble baths, just don't watch us no more. Please.
You've lost your right to watch the M25 show.
Yeah, I don't care if we lose people listening. I don't even give a shit.
Well, we got to take this to the executive committee. Steve says you can't watch. Eddie, they're
Oh,
okay to
we're
watch, right?
we're taking a vote live on the air.
Yes.
Oh shit. Well, if you guys vote against me, then I know you guys are twinkling your toes in bubble baths every night.
Yeah, maybe I am.
And you probably are.
I don't. Do you think there are a lot of people that take? Well, I don't think so. I think most people just shower.
Well,
I think
don't know,
some women do. I think
there's-
women do.
there's that whole industry with the bath bombs. I mean, they're making money somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's
guess.
bath bombs for women, not for a
Mhm.
man. A man that has balls. You know those things that hang down between your legs? You don't get a bath bomb, throw it in the bathtub, and then come in and hop in the bathtub and
Yep.
your toes are sticking out of the water. That's women stuff, That's stuff you watch movies for. You see their
What if you
their
do-
toes sticking out, all painted
I'm
pretty.
sorry. Is that required? You have to stick out your toes?
Yes, that's part of the sexual part of it.
That's women's bubble bath. I mean, men can have different bubble baths.
Okay,
what is it? What is
here's
a bath bomb? It's just like a ball of soap, and then
yes, it's just
Yeah.
a bubbles. It's just a bubble, Eddie.
what if you just
And-
throw it on
and
the
consent or whatever.
throw it on the shower on the floor of the shower and just
Well,
hit it
You're-
with the shower? Like
Just
Your
a burst
part-
of bubbles.
you'll
the
probably
same
slip
effect.
and fall. That's all soap, pretty much.
That's all I'm gonna say. So, whether these guys vote me out here, if there's any men listening to the M25 show who jump in a bubble bath and have your big gorilla toes hanging out, it's not sexy. You don't listen to our show no more, please. If you want to listen to the Alberto and Eddie show, they're gonna do the new show after you guys vote, whatever this stupid
You know,
vote is.
you know what? I'm gonna do my own another new show, Albert in the Bubble Bath.
Yeah, why don't you two both sit in a bubble bath and we'll see how manly that is. Hey, this is the age of men. We're going back to being men. You guys understand that?
Uh huh.
All right. Don't get me red in the face right now. We have a guest coming up soon.
We gotta ask the Natural Wonders do bath bombs.
Oh no! Oh God! I will. I hope he. I didn't think about that.
You know what? That's a new line.
I didn't think about that. Shoot.
Let's see if we can brand the M25 show on him.
Okay, wait a minute. If he comes on and he says that he does bath bombs, we may have to talk about this again. Okay. Oh Lord.
David says, I am a shower person, however, because the process is faster. You want to be in and out quick.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
just think about a man, a big man in a bathtub. It just doesn't. That's not sexy.
no, sure isn't.
I mean, Eddie, Alberto, if you guys do that, I don't know. I don't even want to picture it. But just hop in the shower like a dude.
It's living in your head now, so I don't know.
Well, because you guys say, well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Well,
I
it
didn't
is
say
with
there's
me.
nothing
I
wrong with
don't want to go to a movie and watch a nice movie, and then there's a scene
scene
where
with a man.
somebody's in the bathtub and I'm waiting to see the woman, and there's a man in there. That's not what I want to see. Okay, you know what? Before this gets out of hand, our guest is in the waiting room,
I see him.
and we got to ask him if he has bath bombs, because if
Too
he
bad.
does, then we'll have to re-talk the story.
Too bad Alyssa's not on the show. We can get her point
Well,
of view.
Alyssa, she probably takes bubble baths. She's a woman, Eddie.
I don't think
Her
she
toes
does.
sticking out of the water, that's sexy. Your toes, no, that's not sexy. Alberto's toes, not sexy.
There you go, Amazon.com. Bath bombs for men.
Oh,
For men,
Yeah. Look, old
Well,
meal
I
and shea
guess-
butter.
okay.
I guess
I'm
there
not
is
going
a-
to say that. I'm going to wait till we get Natural Wonders out here. If they have bath bombs for men, I may recant some of the things I say. But until then, I'm standing strong. Alberto, this is where you shop. That's cool. I don't want to see it. Okay, let's bring out our guest.
Amazon.com, I think a lot of people shop there.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't be selling men's bath bombs.
Hey, and for next week for our Christmas party, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Yeah,
I guess there,
real
I
funny.
guess there is a market for it. Huh?
But Eddie, you're avid Natural Wonders user, correct?
Yes, I am.
And what do you have handy? You always have something handy. Every time I ask about it, Eddie pulls something up. Watch this.
I got my
Hey,
lotion,
Look at this. You even got more than one thing.
and I've got my my hair serum.
Okay, that's funny. You should say that. Yes. Is it working, Eddie? I can tell you're getting a little afro there. That looks like it's working.
Yeah, I just don't let it grow out, but it does work.
Does it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Marushka.
here.
Nice for you to tune in. I would love to see you in a bath. Very definitely. See Varushka, I'd like to see in the bathtub. And we'll talk a little later. Varushka, our guest is waiting.
And she's a
And,
bath bomb person, so.
She's a bat. Well, that's okay. She's a woman. Yeah. Damn. Okay, look, let's get our guest out before you get me riled up. Okay, the CEO of
You're
Natural
already riled
Wonders.
up.
We it's a sponsor of ours, and we talk about his product all the time. And he's here live, Eddie. You've always had
All right.
questions all the time, so now he's here. So don't get cold feet, please, okay? Or
Okay.
bathtub feet. Here is Scott Gerling, CEO of Natural Wonders.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's up, Scott?
How are you?
Good.
morning,
We got
Scott.
Eddie up here and Alberto. Hey, they take baths. I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Something we're gonna have to talk
Alberto.
about later.
Whoop.
Does Natural Wonders have bath bombs?
No,
Okay. See, I don't
No.
take anything back that I said. Okay.
not for men. I will say though, men's stuff is picking up, but no, we haven't been asked for bath bombs yet. We could probably make them, but yeah, I'm with you. Just the mental.
Well, women use bath bombs. I'm surprised you don't have them that women use them because women take baths and stuff like that.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
maybe men
Mhm.
take baths, but it doesn't something that pops in my head, you know.
Yeah.
See, Scott doesn't want to get
It's
into
an
that.
interesting stuff.
Okay, Scott. Hey, welcome to the show. Scott is a sponsor of our show. We talk about your products all the time, and we're glad we have you on here so you can answer some questions for us.
All right.
But first things first, we're going to pull you up here. And why don't you tell us how Natural Wonders is going and a little bit about yourself for the new listeners who pop in?
Yeah, well, Natural Wonders is really growing, and you guys help a lot and make sure that our products are really going online, and it's really an exciting time for our company. And skin and bath and body stuff is it grows, and it's a lot of fun to create it and put it together, and yeah, so that's what we're doing.
That's straight to the point, Alberto. What do you think? Eddie's always talking about using this stuff for his hair. Eddie gets a haircut every week.
Mhm.
I don't know I think that's highway robbery, that barber he pays because they just snip off a couple clips. Highway robbery.
Yeah.
But he uses, what do you use, Eddie, for your hair from Natural Wonders? The castor oil?
I use the hair serum.
Oh, hair serum.
Yeah, it is castor oil hair serum.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's the pure stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the pure stuff, Steve. Don't mess around.
Oh, hey, hold on, Eddie. Hold on. Eddie's talking like he's Dr. J back in the 70s. Eddie, you give it a few more months, all right? Maybe we could go there. That hair serum, what is that? What is all that all about? The castor oil hair serum, Scott.
Castor oil has a lot of purposes. It has a lot of good properties for hair. It has a lot of good properties for skin. And it's for a long time, that has been a very successful product for us. It works really primarily in both hair and skin products, and we get asked for it a lot. As a matter of fact, some of our best shampoos are castor oil based.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it help hair grow, or does it prevent hair from losing?
It strengthens it.
Oh,
yeah,
it
strengthens it for sure.
And it nourishes and strengthens.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, for a minute there, I thought Eddie was the CEO of Natural Wonders. tell you, this guy uses all your stuff.
Yeah, it's good for the skin. It's good for the hair. So when you apply it, it like keeps the skin in just the right pH to grow hair. It keeps your hair nice and strong and lubricated as well.
Yeah, it keeps it healthy, Steve.
Yes, yes, we know, Eddie. We know.
That's why I have to get a haircut every week.
It's too strong. I'm breaking the scissors when they try to cut those follicles of yours.
Yeah.
Eddie has to pay extra for the broken equipment at the barbershop.
Alberto, you got a question for Scott?
Eddie got to ask my question.
I thought so. Before I forget, though, Scott, Eddie's always asking about if there's products for men, just for men. Like Eddie, you've asked for like shaving stuff and hair gels and
shaving stuff, hair gel,
etc. And I actually talked to Scott yesterday, and we were having a conversation. And if you want to tell him this product you gave me, and I'll show him after you explain what it is, maybe Eddie can be a little bit happy about it. And if there's any other products coming along the way, or there is products for just men.
Yeah, we make products for men, and that's a growing category for us. Shampoos and body washes and things that are geared and artistically that are geared towards men are coming up a lot. And for us, we grow that out and make products all the time. And I even brought one for Eddie.
Yes.
You have it there, Steve?
I sure do. Let me pull this up. Yeah, let me see if I can hold this up. Can you guys see that? Here, I know you guys like to look at me too, so let me blow me up here. Okay,
Goodbye, list watchers.
there we go.
Fuego.
Fuego, Eddie. It's even in Spanish for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's shampoo. It's 2-in-1 shampoo. And Scott,
2-in-1.
that's why do you say that's just kind of for men? What is the deal with that? Because it says fuego.
Well, like I said, it's geared towards a man's body. It has the fragrances that are just better for guys than fruity stuff. And it's they're products that are geared more towards men's body care.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Eddie, this is for you here, Eddie. Scott got this for you, so
Thank you.
I'm sure
I
you'll be
appreciate it.
willing.
Yeah, that's a brand new product line, Ed. You'll like that. It's
Okay.
it's a
Look at that,
custom,
Eddie.
yeah, it's custom bottles, and yeah,
Okay.
this is what we like to do for the men's stuff. We put them in custom bottles. Those are our own designs. We stamp the sides. It's got a little fire, like a little fire piece on it, and the colors are something I like quite a bit.
Mhm.
And
It's like a turquoise. It's like a turquoise looking. See the bull, Eddie, on top? It says on above it, made in the USA. I love that.
Yeah. That's most of our products. It's funny with the made in the USA stuff. When we first started, you could put made in USA on the bottom, like a little stamp, and then people would say, hey, then as time progressed, people said, hey, put a flag on there somewhere in the little badges that you have in there. Then they said, put it on the top and the back. And then just this last year, most of the buyers that we talk to want the made in USA or a flag right on the front of the product. And I think because I think we're headed into a time where American products are really going to start to take off. I think people are going to start to look for that coming up here in the next little while. And I sense it. I've been sensing it for about a year, where people are really asking for that.
Very cool. Be back up. David has a question for Scott. Somebody
Sure,
watching the show.
So David says, question for Scott: have you thought about making cologne for men or fragrance sprays with special scents, kind of like Axe, but it would be better and last longer, and for women too?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we're making one. We're making a custom one right now, and it is called. I was just looking at this the other day because they just had us make this. Let me look at this. So, we have a new product line coming out. It's called Intense Noir, meaning it's intense black, and they are fragrance infused. Like men's fragrance infused or inspired products, and they are 3-in-1 body washes, for face, skin, and hair. And that is funny that you asked for that, because that will be part of our product lineup for 2025. One of the buyers that we see, like when we work with buyers, we work with what I would call probably the hottest buyers in, I would say, the United States. And when I say that, the stores that we sell in move trends, a lot of trendy products. And usually the buyers that we're with are somewhere between the ages of 25 to 35, and primarily women. And these women, it's their job to go shopping in every single store and look at the body products for men and for women, or whatever department that they're working in. And they come back to us with these trends that they can see coming up. And inside of about 3 months, they'll say, hey, we want this. And sometimes it's a product from scratch, and we'll design it and have it done in about 2 weeks. And then in about 6 weeks, the product hits the shelf. So it's pretty interesting to watch how trends sort of go throughout the year. and I feel really lucky to be able to work with these people because they have their finger on the pulse of the buying public. And that product that you're talking about, fragrance inspired, is one that came up for 2025 and definitely on our lineup. And we just got some new designs approved for that. So I assume it'll be out in stores probably in, my guess is probably the end of January or first part of February.
Okay.
Very, very cool.
Mhm.
I'm glad you brought up the comes out in stores and stuff like that. And I know I was talking to you yesterday and told you, Eddie, you know, when we talk about your company,
Uh-huh.
we basically we're telling people to buy online, right? Because if they use our promo code the M25 show, they get 25% off.
Mhm.
Not just the first time, but all the time. But Eddie went to the store one time and he was all proud of himself, right? So he goes to the store and he buys a bottle of whatever you bought, right, Eddie?
Mhm.
So, you know,
I was surprised to see it. So I thought, oh wow, might be a once in a lifetime deal. So I bought it,
oh,
and that's why I bought it because I
Alberto, look
saw it.
at
I was, oh wow, they have
Well,
it.
this is a
Eddie,
whole different story than what we
you know,
heard before.
Eddie took it and smashed it on the ground and then asked for your half off at the register.
Right.
No.
Exactly.
Gosh, markdown.
Yeah,
Eddie.
that's really usually how our products go sell really fast. The places that we sell them at, they call shopping for our products the hunt. So, like,
Mhm.
you know how you usually go into a store, you go into a Ralph's or something like that, and you go shopping for the things you're constantly shopping for. You go to the same aisle, you pull out the same thing, and you throw it in the cart, and you're gone. Well,
Mhm.
with our products where we sell, they show up, and if they're there, you get them. If they're not, you don't. We don't have deep racks. What happens is we go through all the trends really fast, and you got to kind of grab them. You got to get them
Yeah.
while they're there, and uh, that's the one product sort of model that makes us the reason it's sometimes hard to find. I tell you where it's not like that. Like we sell dog shampoos and at TJ Maxx and TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods. You can find them there all the time
Mhm.
because they sell. That's one of our best selling products is pet products, and they sell them exclusively at those places.
Mhm.
Well, I'm glad that you explained that, Eddie, because I was really, you know,
No, no,
the
no. I bought it at both. I bought them on naturalwonders.com, and then like I said, I saw it and I said, oh, I better get it because I think there was only one or two
you think
left
it
on the
was like
shelf.
like it was one of those hunts, right? That
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
get the golden ticket. It was
Yeah.
just, you know, to
Yeah.
find a Natural Wonders product. Well,
Yeah.
Scott,
Yeah.
the internet. I mean, that's what we promote. Is that going to keep rolling, the internet thing?
Yeah,
And
yes, it's changing right now. We're moving into a different product lineup that gives us more unique products, and so selling online is a little different than selling in the stores.
yeah,
Um, Stores is we know the buyers, we know the routine, and it's really our bread and butter. The online stuff, you really have to come up with something that's a niche that no one else really has. And so for the past year and a half, we've been developing a new product that is sort of no one has it, and that's sort of what we're aiming towards. And this product line is it's called Supernaturals. It's by Natural Wonders, but it's a very unique type of product that just no one else really has. So we've been working on that for about I'd say almost a year and a half.
mm,
We're
that
probably going to launch right at the very beginning part of in January, and I'm excited about that. But it will take the place of naturalwonders.com, but it will also give us a place to sell something that no other beauty company has that's unique.
it's funny, and I have a sample, Scott,
Mm.
and I actually got it from Scott.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I got it from Scott, and he sent it here, and it's let me see if I can. I'm gonna hold it up and show everybody, and then Scott, you can tell everybody about it. Where
yeah.
am I at? There I am. Here it is. Excuse my hands; they're all beat up right now. Oh, what the hell is that? There it is. body oil, and then they have these little what are these called in here, Scott?
Those are quartz crystals and amethyst crystals in there.
See that, Eddie?
Yeah,
Those
amethyst.
are
You can
Wow.
hear it.
those. Oh, yeah, they're hard to see. They're like a little purple. What are they?
Amethyst.
Crystals?
Amethyst
Yeah.
crystals.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very cool. They're like there's real rocks in there. I hate to call them rocks, but crystals.
Amethyst crystal, Steve.
Yes. Eddie today is
Not
very
rocks.
on top of me with this natural. I told you, Scott. Eddie is Mr. Natural Wonders. I can't
like the
say
product.
nothing wrong
I
about
love
it.
the product.
Correct me.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a really cool product. I can't wait for the other stuff. But tell everybody how this is and what it is and when it's coming out.
Yeah, well, Supernaturals is a different type of product. It would fall into something that would go into like a Sephora or like an Ulta or something like that. And I was telling Steve the other day, I literally came up with that idea outside. Right, I was right in front of Steve's house when that idea came up. I was walking around the block and I was thinking about another product that I had in my hand, and I was just walking to think about how to create something else. Another type of product, and it was and when that idea came to me to put quartz crystals and amethyst crystals in a bottle, I didn't hesitate. I immediately went and called my partner. It was a Saturday, and I called him and I said, hey, this is what we're going to do. He didn't quite understand what we were trying to do, but I explained it to him, and I said, hey, I know how to get these. I know where to source them. I know how to get them. And I know why they will be important to the beauty industry. So here's the thing. This is what makes them unique. When you walk into a Sephora or an Ulta, you're looking at beauty products. There's a cross. What I've noticed is that there's a cross between the buyers that are in those stores. There is a clean beauty crowd that appreciates the natural products and things that are natural ingredients. And that's definitely a staple of those stores. So there's a lot of people that appreciate that when they're shopping for body care. Now, the one aspect that they're not covering is the wellness crowd. And the wellness crowd focuses in on inner beauty. And that inner beauty is often expanded on by crystals. Crystals have a lot of energy. They vibrate. They really help one to focus in on the things that truly matter about personal beauty, authenticity, where actual beauty comes from, is from within. And when you put crystals inside of a glass bottle and you put clean products and ingredients on top of that, what's happening is you've added water clear, crystal clear, clean products to quartz and amethyst, which come directly out of the earth and have all of this energy and power and sort of spiritual energy that comes with then putting those clean products on your body. So when you put these clean, vibrational, light-giving products on your body, it's a reminder of where true beauty comes from. So I'm really excited to watch, to see how clean beauty and sort of wellness and sort of getting in touch with the things that are truly beautiful on the inside are expressed through people that shop for this. And really what I'm curious about is listening to my dog. I'm really curious to hear what people say when they use the products, because I know a lot of people use crystals just for fun and meditation and a whole lot of other things that have to do with heart wellness.
Interesting, Eddie. What do you think about these crystals?
I like it. I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, Eddie, you'll try it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I look into like I'm an interesting guy, Scott. I'm very
I know.
interesting.
That's
And
why we're buddies.
When I look at it, these stones, they remind me of butt cheeks. When I look, I don't know. I'm just a weird kind of guy, but that's, whatever.
Put
I
that in
think
the
of good
advertising
things.
campaign.
Oh well, no, this is a good product, people. I just don't mind me, Scott and Natural Wonder. They're putting out a good product. I just, I don't know. I have a beautiful mind, Scott.
I know you do.
Sometimes it goes a little sideways, but hey, don't we all?
Hmm.
But he gave me a sample, Eddie, and it's
Mhm.
just cool. It's a glass bottle. You could hear the
The
crystals. It's just cool looking. It's
Mhm.
just to look at it, it makes you want to go, hey, what is that?
Yeah, it's the sound there reminds you of that it's very close to time for a martini. It's really
Yeah, that's true. It's martini time.
that's right.
Oh, and you said that there's going to be a website for this. Are you going to sell the like the old stuff that's on the site now, like this natural wonder stuff, or is this simply for super natural wonders?
Well, the stuff that you have in your hand there sells. We now are selling that stuff on Amazon. So that stuff, like the bigger stuff, we have a better run at our big stuff selling on Amazon. Like,
Okay.
and the smaller stuff that we were selling on naturalwonders.com is going to be moving over to Amazon as well. But we generally, when people are shopping for our products, they really want to see the big stuff, the 32 ounce sizes, and because they like the scents and whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So with the new website that's coming out, is it basically going to be just for these?
It's going to be we're going to just go straight for supernaturals because
Okay.
in that market right now, there's no real products with quartz or amethyst crystals in them. I think I have seen like perfumes and fragrances with it in there. But the truth of the matter is that I don't think there are body products like oils and body washes and face sprays, things that you can actually use as a part of a wellness routine or sort of a it's just part of your beauty regimen, where it's everyday stuff and stuff to get the light on you. So
Interesting.
yeah, that's really what I'm thinking, that there are a good number of people that are into clean beauty and wellness, and they're into sort of getting the good vibes on them.
Eddie, you got a question for Scott?
Yeah, right now I'm using the eucalyptus 3-in-1. Could I use that in my hair too, or just
Oh
as a
yeah,
body wash?
yeah. The eucalyptus is I use that all the time. That's one of my favorites for men's for sure. And if you haven't tried it for men's, that's our best seller online. Is the men's 3-in-1 eucalyptus.
Yeah, that's what I'm using right now. But I
Yeah.
have the shampoo too. But I use it mainly as a body wash.
Yeah, it has a nice sensation. It feels like a spa. And it lasts for a while too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it does. It does. I like the raw sugar one too. That one was good too.
For your hair?
No, for the body wash. The raw sugar honey, I think it was.
Oh yeah.
So is that like a natural scrubber? Because that look like it has. That's not crystals, but those are like rocks, right? To like sandpaper to clean you up real good.
It was like a grainy sugar.
Oh yeah. So yeah, and that's yeah. Our company does really good selling exfoliating products.
Exfoliating. That's what.
Yeah, the exfoliating products, they're hard to make, and we know that the big guys really don't make that too much. So we recently started selling another brand over at Grocery Outlet, and that's all they bought, just straight scrubs from us. Their body wash, exfoliating body washes.
So is Alberto exfoliating? I know I have a big dictionary of a mind, but can you use that word? So our listeners, Scott, sometimes aren't as smart as me. So Alberto, can you explain what that word means?
No.
Scott, is it the scrubbing?
Yeah, it's just
rough.
It's like having a beach in a bottle. It's like soap and sand, and you put it on, and it sloughs off the top layers of your skin. It gives you a nice deep clean. It takes away some of the dead skin, and it moisturizes your skin at the same time. So it does a bunch of things. It exfoliates, it moisturizes, and it cleans all in one.
Yeah.
And do you have a brown sugar one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the one I want to try in the shower, playing the Rolling Stones song "Brown Sugar" real loud. I'll do that for a commercial. You're still accepting for commercials, aren't you?
Oh my God! One day you should read the lyrics of Brown Sugar. You have to. You got to read the lyrics. I read the lyrics for the first time the other day, and I thought, "Oh my God, I can't even believe they're saying that on the radio." It just sounds like brown sugar. You know, you catch a couple of lyrics on the radio, it sounds good and everything, but man, you got to read them. It's pretty intense.
That's my guys right there, Scott.
I
What
know.
about
They're wild.
what
Okay,
about bar
Eddie,
soaps, Scott? I haven't seen bar soaps. Is that something that?
Yeah, we sell bar soaps too. I'll bring some home for you. And next time we have some, I'll bring some for you.
Okay,
Bar soap.
guys, I haven't seen them, but I was just wondering if they made them.
Yeah, we don't sell a bunch of them. We haven't. Well, I say that we sold out of them, but we haven't really picked up on those again. We might start again full hog again in 2025.
Eddie, if Scott brings you some bar soap, will you also use that on your hair?
In my hair?
Yeah, well, you're saying
I guess-
everything you put in your hair might as well.
I guess
Yeah.
it wouldn't hurt.
Scott, could he get his noggin and scrub that thing with the big heavy bar of soap?
Yeah, he could.
Okay, see, Eddie's trying everything, and I
It's
love
natural.
Yeah.
it. It certainly is.
Now I wonder what you guys are doing for Christmas. What are you guys doing for Christmas?
Are you talking about after our Christmas show?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm saying for Christmas. What are you guys going to do for Christmas?
Like together or apart?
Yeah, well, in the show and apart.
Alberto, go ahead. This is
No,
where
no.
you can step in.
But those plans are classified, so
Oh,
Classic.
okay. Well, don't tell them where we're going, but you can tell them what we're doing.
we're doing a Christmas show.
We're doing a
I will-
Christmas show next Thursday.
All right.
We have guest performers coming on, and we put on a Christmas show every year. And then after the Christmas show,
We head out to a secret location.
we go out to a luncheon, secret location. So, we want privacy, Scott.
Stay incognito. Well, the
Yes.
reason that I was asking you that is because I have something here for the M25 show. I wanted to make sure
Hold on.
that this stays with you guys. This is Santa. You can see he's inside of a drum, and this is you see him right there.
He's taking a bubble bath, Steve.
Is he naked? Oh God. Okay. Wait a minute.
I want to
The
make sure that you guys
Hold on.
are able to have that. So just remember.
And leave that at Steve's house too, okay?
Wait a minute. What is that? Is that a cigarette holder?
Yes, it's for cigarettes. But I wanted to make sure that you guys have this for your Christmas show.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. All right. Yes, I'll be proud to let
Well,
us.
give it to Eddie because he needs more decorations in the background.
Oh goodness. God, was that a real cigarette?
It's a real cigarette.
Man,
I thought it was Santa taking a bubble bath in a barrel, Steve.
I thought it was a naked Santa too.
It's using Natural Wunderz products in there for sure.
Is that a Natural Wonders thing?
No,
Oh,
Wasn't that cigarette all
it's an
natural?
M25 thing. I wanted to make sure you guys had it.
I thought
That's
Scott
funny.
was making all natural smokes.
They're
That's
branching out.
He's making everything healthy.
Yeah,
Making everything.
make smoking healthy again.
Hey, Eddie, you got any more air questions for Scott?
Not hair questions, no. I'm shaving products. That's what I've been looking for Natural Wonders.
He's asking before you've asked for hair gel and shaving products and aftershave and stuff like that. Anything like that, Scott?
The main not for we have beard balms, we have beard oil, we have this is for men's stuff. We have pomades.
Oh.
The pomade, maybe.
That's
Yeah.
like grease, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's called a ringing gel. And the ringing gel, it's so funny. It comes in this little tin, but if you flick the bottom of the product, the whole product vibrates. It's a very interesting sensation in your hand. It's for some reason, it is kind of like a gel. When we make it, we fill it hot. So when it gets into the tin, it takes a while to cool, and it cools like Well, it's clear, but it's like the consistency of sort of butter in a sense. So it's a very interesting product, but
Ring
it's
in
it's like
gel.
the Suavecito stuff, you know. It's similar to that.
Ringing gel. That sounds like some of my
Ringing
alone
gel.
time.
Hmm. Yeah,
So, hey, Scott, I got a question. This is
I have to try that ring in gel.
yeah. I'll bring some.
Eddie. You try the ringing gel, and I have a question. This is for me. I don't want to speak for because they always kind of sway away from me when I ask really questions that people want to know.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna for hand lube.
Yeah, can you make any kind of lube?
What kind of lube do you need?
Lube to take care of business
You take care of business.
for a man that wants to be a man. You know,
Well, I mean,
well, sometimes you need some lube, right? I mean, hey, you could
Talking about erotic gels, huh?
yeah, erotic lube, like maybe go against KY or something. I don't know, be the rivals.
yeah.
But
Well,
is there a lube section?
well, no, we don't have a lube section, but I'm going to take that down. I'm going to take that to the next meeting, and I'm going to say it's been requested.
Because I'd hate to get like one of the products, especially if it has that brown sugar with all the scrub. Oh, that might hurt somebody,
Yeah,
I want it.
might
Clear
take a
and
layer or
smooth.
two off.
Yeah, we don't want that, Scott. Okay.
No, we definitely don't.
But
Scott, how long does it take a product to go from idea to actual product?
It depends. That's a good question. The concepts, like if someone says, "Hey, I want a brand new product," what we try and do is we try and keep everything as close to home as possible. So we want to pull products or ingredients and things from the United States. We want to build our own bottles. We want to make sure that they're branded so that like when they're formed, they have our name on the side. And then we decide on the color and the fragrance and the texture, the viscosity, the performance. All of these things come together just through discussion. And then what we do is my partners then, after we discuss exactly how it's supposed to look, we draft up a thing called a CAD, a computer-aided design of the finished looking product. We do a label. We do the color of the stuff on the inside. We try and make it as real looking as possible with all of the right components on it. And then we play back and forth between what we know is going to work and then with the buyers. And when they go, yeah, I like that, and they agree on it. Once they agree on the concept, then what happens is it takes us about 6 weeks to put it together. The only thing that takes us a little longer is creating the bottle because someone has to blow the mold. But for the most part, it takes only 6 weeks to put that together. On the long side, like Supernatural's crystals has taken a very long time. It's because there's a lot of features about it that are very unique. Like, for example, when you're putting a lot of ingredients together and keeping within the natural range and looking for an effect and a fragrance and performance and all kinds of other things, the goal in that one was to create water clear products. Now think about it. Those products that have the crystals inside of them, crystals tend to be opaque or white or clear. And there's no color to them. And then amethysts are purples. But if your product at all has any yellow in it whatsoever, like 1%, it takes away purple. Yellow is the anti-color of purple. So if you have a yellow product, the purples die. They don't look like anything. So you literally have to have a water clear product. So we created an oil, a face mist, and a body wash. That's 3 formulas that we have to put together. That's a lot of ingredients coming together. Then when we do that over and over and over until we finally find that it's not cloudy, it has no color, there's nothing in it. Then if there is still some color to it, it usually boils down to the fragrance. And then I have to call the fragrance company and say, hey, this is what we need. It has color, take the color out, send it back to me. And that process takes a long time. And since this product, I know it's sort of a one of a kind, I didn't want to screw it up getting out there. And there's a lot of ways to screw it up. As a matter of fact, we did a full production run where we put like 2,500 of these things together. And they looked great on the production line. I was on the line when we were making them. And then 6 weeks later, they all changed. Like the color went from clear to yellow. And I just said, we're not shipping that. So we had to totally tank that production run and get back into the lab and say, hey, this is what happened. We can't have that. So that product has taken well over a year. It's the longest project I've ever worked on. But in general, the short answer is it takes about 6 weeks for us to put a product together from nothing to shipment.
Okay.
Very cool. Alberto, this is very interesting how this is all put together. Stuff that we talk about and you know, we tell people to go buy online.
Yeah,
on their website. It's there's a whole process to this, Eddie.
Yes, there is.
And now that I know about how long things take, now Scott, I love your products, but is anyway by maybe next year, next Christmas, if we have you on our Christmas show, that you can invent that edible lube for me.
The edible lube.
Yeah, we're going all out, Scott.
All right.
I mean,
yes.
there's lube isn't bad. The people use it all the time.
No, I'll make sure you have your own personal stick of it.
Yes, and I will. I mean, I won't use it on the show, but I will hold it up, and you may never know that. Because hey, where did you get that? And I go, I got it at this place. And they go, a lot of shy people out there, Scott. Not everybody's like me. Shy people that want stuff like that, and if they hear about it, they'll anonymously go on the website and buy it.
Yes, I understand. I'll make sure that we get that cooking right away.
Yes, please, by next Christmas, and we're gonna be talking about your new crystals, Supernatural Wunderz, coming out soon. It's gonna be a new website, and of course, we're gonna be talking about that all the time. So, I hope we were able to still put our promo code on there. I hope you're able to work that out.
Oh,
the new website.
Yeah, on that, we should make that. We should make that definitely a part of M25 for sure.
Definitely, and Scott, when I talk about stuff like the edible lube and stuff like that, I'm really serious.
I know.
I mean, I'm not making fun of nothing. It's a thing that's out there, and business people, it's ideas, and if it's not a good idea, then people won't do it. But you never know. Somebody might watch the show and go, "Hey, let me know when Scott makes that edible lube. I'd like to buy it." And I go, "Oh, okay, well, let me talk to Scott." And people get tired of going to the old grocery store and just buying the KY. How boring is that?
Yes. Well, we'll call this one Steve's Lube.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I knew someday I'd have something named after me. Alberto, what do you think?
You should be very proud of yourself.
If this happens every year, I can give that out as a present.
Steve's Lube.
Yes, I give that out as presents to the M25 crew, everybody.
Yeah. I won't be attending no more Christmas parties.
But anyway, Scott, this Santa Claus. Okay, before I forget, what is it? Is it just to show everybody on the show, or is there some reason for this thing?
It should be part of your Christmas show. I mean, look at him. He's just,
Did you invent that, or did you?
No, I made.
Oh God, how many cigarettes you got in there? The whole barrel?
Smoking. You could be a chain smoker with this Santa Claus.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll show everybody the Santa trick. I guess Santa giving out smokes. Alberto does a lot of the commercials for our show for your company, and he does really good at it. He's very professional about it, and I just wanted to let you know that he's one of the guys that does it professionally when we do commercials about your business.
Yeah, I know. I hear him, and I appreciate it, Ed. You do a great job, buddy.
Thank you. And we have it also on the website. We have the sponsors page. You guys are number one.
Yep.
Wow.
Top of the list.
Scott doesn't even know we have our own website. Scott doesn't even know we have a network.
He doesn't even know we have our own website.
Yeah, I just found out that we had one yesterday.
He always wonders where that thing above me, it says the M25show.com. It's like, what is that?
Yes, M25show.com is we have you on a, what is it, a sponsor page, or is it just on the first page, or
On the sponsor page. So you just go to the menu, either drop down, or if you're on a computer, you can just see them all up top. Just hit sponsors, and like I said, number one right there, link, and the promo code.
right there, Scott? That's what we got. Where we got you. We got you number one on our sponsor page.
I love it, man. That's cool.
And here
I
for
wish.
Scott. Well,
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Steve.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, Scott, you got a positive comment out here from David. He says, I bought a Natural Wonders lotion at a store, and it made my dry skin smooth as silk. My face even felt softer after each use. He says he needs to get another bottle.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks, David. I appreciate it. Cool.
For sure, that's a 4-star review right there.
Yeah.
Four-star
That's
review.
awesome. Cool.
Hey, where can
And-
people give
and-
you reviews? Alberta, where can they give reviews on our page, or do they go to?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
You know what? Where we give reviews for us right here live.
Well, I mean, you can go to, if it's selling on Amazon, you can give reviews there. Go give it a 5-star.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Amazon, right? Any reviews are good for you guys, right? Anywhere, right?
Yeah. That's where they usually get reviews. I mean, this Natural Wonders products are really, I don't know, I'm really proud of them. I mean, if you guys really saw how we actually manufacture and where and what it is, you'd be like, this is so cool. It's very different. Like the company that the manufacturing plant that's put this together is the oldest naturals manufacturer in the United States. And the way I bumped into the owner was I had some other invention that I was working on in 2008. And I literally walked into this manufacturing plant and I introduced myself. We never met. I didn't call him on the phone. It was just a complete cold walk-in. And I introduced myself. I walked in and I said, hey, I'm an inventor. I made this product. I want to make it here. And long story short, he said, okay. And now he was making hair, skin, and body products, but the invention that I had was these tile spacers. You know, the little crosses that fit in between the tiles when you're laying them down on the floor. Those crosses to this day are made out of plastic. And the thing is about that is if you have a lot of tile, when you lay those down, this is you put those little crosses in there when you mud them down to the floor. But every one of those things has to be pulled out with a pair of needle nose pliers. So there's a guy on his knees pulling those things out for hours at a time. They're stuck in there. And I said, well, let's make it the same material that the grout and the underlaying material is basically out of cement. And it took a long time to develop the formula for how to make those things. But I mean, I came up with the formula. We built the machine. We built all kinds of things. And we actually started to press these things right there in that house. And we got a huge purchase order from one of the construction companies and from Mapei, actually. Mapei sells over in at Lowe's. They're a big name over there, Italian marble company. And they bought a huge order from us. As a matter of fact, they said it was the largest purchase order they'd ever placed with an American company in the history that they'd been in the United States. It was a lot. It was a big order. And we ended up running these things and completing the order. But in 2008, if you'll remember, the economy died and all of the sort of construction died with it. And so I needed a place to work after that. And he goes, well, why don't you come work here? So I started working at this factory. And this guy and I became pretty good friends. He said, I have 9 departments, put them together. So I took this company and I put them online I put all these systems together online. After about 8 years of working there together, I said, why don't we make our own products? And he goes, I'll keep the prices down. You run the company. I said, fine, we'll do that. And that started in 2016. And that became Natural Wunders. And so with Natural Wunders, we had this really good thing where it was like he could keep the prices down for me and I could go do what I do, which is create products and go get buyers. And so that's what I did. And ever since then, that's how Natural Wunders was born.
Wow.
How cool.
Yeah.
That's like the end of a beautiful bedtime story. It finally came to a head. Scott just laid it all out, how it became, how it happened,
hmm
and how we are here today.
Yeah. I worked in that factory for about 8 years with their customers and did everything that I went through every system. And what I really dug about it was they were dedicated to making sort of niche products, but they're all natural. So they had this huge volume of formulations, all kinds of products. So every time I went into the lab and said, "Hey, can we build?" They would say, "We have the basis of the formulation here. Let's tweak it and make it your own." And so ever since then, that's sort of how it works.
Very cool.
Mm.
Eddie, here's your chance. You got any more questions for Scott before
Nope.
we let him go and make some magical
I just can't wait
products?
to try the new products, and looking forward to seeing more products in the future.
Oh yeah, I got you a bunch of products. Steve has a bunch of I brought some products over for everybody.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
But I
Steve
did-
usually hides it from us, so
I do not. I give them all to you guys. What are you talking about? I got Eddie Fuego here. I give you guys Alyssa. I give her all the stuff.
well, Alyssa gets it, not me and Eddie. We still pay for Eddie's hiding of the panties back in the.
Oh
meat.
God, Scott don't want to hear about that. You know that shows how close. I thought Eddie was a really good friend.
I'm sure Scott heard all about it. He's a fan of the show.
If he hasn't, Scott, you know what? We had a outing one night for our show, right? Had people come out, and there was a girl that came, and she was going to give me her underwear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess maybe she was a little shy, so she gave them to Eddie to give to me. So Eddie takes them home for about what, a week? Then he comes back and gives them to me. Come on, man. What kind of? Come on, like I want them after that.
She told me to give them to you the next show.
Yeah, but you waited like a whole week. You could
That was the next show.
The next show.
That'd be
That's
like
what
me, Eddie. If a girl gave me her underwear and then I gave them to you a week later, would you want them? Coming from me, would you want? Okay,
No.
then. Scott, this is.
You're thinking they were road tested a little bit before they got to you.
It was such a good night too until Eddie destroyed it.
I followed her instructions. She said, "Give them to the next show, not right now, and not tomorrow. The next show."
Scott doesn't even want to hear this anymore. He's probably disgusted. Anyway, Scott, that was me and Eddie's. Me and Eddie were tight. We were like peanut butter and jelly, ham and cheese until he took the girl's underwear from me.
I'm sure Scott has a lot of stuff ready, and Steve just hides it.
No, I got all your stuff right here. I never hide nothing. I got Eddie's Fuego. I got a cocoa butter body lotion for whoever wants it, and I got the blueberry. Is it Scott? Cherry blossom.
Cherry blossom, yeah.
Oh,
He gave me cherry blossom, and then he gave me a pet product. I got them all. I'm not hiding nothing. See, Scott,
I think Alyssa uses a cherry blossom.
Alyssa uses that rose lotion. She really loves that rose.
It's not the cherry blossom. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, she loves the
cherry
rose.
blossom and rose is among our most requested there for sure.
But Alyssa uses a lot. Like she uses the face spray for the makeup, and she has most of the stuff. Alberto, she's the woman. She's all natural wondered out. It's Alyssa and then Eddie.
Yeah.
So
when we get Supernaturals up online, we'll come back. I want to see her reaction to it. I would like to hear her experience with that.
I really wish she was here because I know she would have a lot of questions. And when that comes out, we'll have you back on.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the beginning of the year, and then make sure she's here with us, and then she can give her, what do you call it, Alberto? Give her take on
sample?
using the supernatural Wunderz, the new supernatural.
Yeah, the new Supernaturals.
But Scott, I want to thank you for coming on. It's a pleasure to promote your products because they're great. They're awesome, and we wouldn't be talking about them if we didn't think they were.
And man, I'm so grateful that you guys are advertising for us too. I really, truly appreciate that. I see it. I feel it. It's very cool. And thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Okay.
We got one last comment from David. You should make an elderberry infused fluid for Steve.
Okay, Scott, real quick. There's a short story about why I take extra elderberry. Okay.
Okay.
Don't ask any follow-up questions.
It's
That's
just
very specific elderberry.
elderberry. Yeah,
Ooh, okay, so I've got to hear. What's the story?
that would probably be better because there was a time like how do I put this? Like, when you
Underperform?
no, Eddie, not underperform. Like when you, as a man you finish
When there's
and
not
only a little bit comes out.
there's not enough powder in the cannon.
Yeah, there's not enough powder in the cannon, right? There's a little come out, so I started tripling it up on the elderberry, and it was amazing. It was like a 4th of July.
Oh, that's fantastic! I had no idea that elderberry does that.
I didn't either. I was just taking them, and I was like, "Oh, wow, that works." But I was very disappointed, and I felt really down that day. When you have the full, the full pleasure, but then only like a little drop comes out.
Yeah,
It's like, what the hell? What happened? It's very makes you feel like a little less of a man, Scott. And I hate to say this live on the air, but I was devastated that day.
no, that's awful.
But then I don't know what I heard about elderberry, so I go, all right, I'll try it. So ever since I take them every day, pop, 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 every day, Scott.
And it's
Rain or shine, Husty.
Rain or shine, rain or shine, Scott. So I don't know. I'm not saying
But
I'm
it's
sure
raining all
you're a
the
healthy
time now.
dude, but
Is that what's happening?
if you ever run into that problem, go buy yourself a bottle of elderberry, pop those suckers, and you'll be back on top.
That's fantastic. Good to know. Good to know.
Just thought I'd share that. You share your specialties.
Mhm.
I'm sharing mine.
Words of wisdom.
But one day, you know how they used to, when you're in school and you go on field trips, we don't do this often, but if you ever want us to take a field trip with you to your, your business or something, let us know. And we will have an M25 show field trip and check out what it is you do.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
out the process.
It's very cool.
Just check it out. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be something we could do. At our factory, there's a sort of a bird's eye perch where you come up these stairs and you can oversee it, and you can see. It's a little like looking at the inside of the Keebler tree because you're so high up, people look tiny. But by the same token, there's probably 30 lines that are running and 300 people. And it's one of the coolest things to see if you're ever interested in how things actually get made, because it's a real production line, like how you would think a Ford car was made back in the day, where they take raw materials on this side, they run it through the process, and it's human driven the whole way. It's human and machine run all the way through to the end where it becomes a pallet. And it's so interesting to see. And one last thing, I wish you could have seen it during COVID times. COVID times everyone was freaked out and everyone was really worried about catching COVID, and you couldn't stand close to anybody and don't be near anyone at 6 feet and masks and this whole thing. And where we're located in Gardena, they called it a hotspot for COVID. But our plant had 300 people working at it all the time, elbow to elbow. There were no COVID cases. I wish people could have just seen it every day like I saw it, because it took the edge off of worrying about it took the fear off. And we just saw it every day, 300 people. I mean, literally shoulder to shoulder working. Of course, there was the PPE stuff, and there was, at that time we were making a lot of hand sanitizers and stuff. But by the same token, it was everyone working together. It was so interesting to me to watch that. And it's still interesting to me today. So maybe there will be a day when I take you guys over there and you can look from that perch and really see how the inner workings of the clock, how things get made. Natural Wunderz products and a lot of other products that you see that are in like Whole Foods and Target and, every place you shop, you can see all these products running through there.
So is that another product that you make? Hand sanitizer? I didn't know you guys made hand sanitizer.
Yeah, we used to. Hand sanitizers were hot for about, they were hot for when they were hot. And it was
Yeah.
an interesting business to me. We
Mhm.
got into it, and what was interesting about hand sanitizers to make was that we would finish a pallet and we could literally knock on someone's door, like down the street, like at another location, and say, we have hand sanitizers, and no one had them. And they would go, wait a minute. And they would say, I want that whole pallet, and then give you a bag of cash.
Wow.
It was that. It happened like that. I've never seen business ever happen like that. Usually, you bill someone, and it takes a while. It's a big process with the bank.
Mhm.
It's like business, regular business. But in this case, it was so interesting because people would come out with just bags of cash, like dispensaries, like places where you could go and buy cannabis.
Mhm.
Those places would buy them hand over fist. They'd just say, keep it coming. And that's an
Wow.
all cash business. So they would just look. It was an interesting thing, but we don't make those anymore because it just got too saturated.
Mhm.
Alberto,
Okay.
that's what we're looking for, right? Just
Bag of
people to
cash.
hand us bags of cash. We just put
Bags
out
of
comedy,
cash?
and they give us bags of cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to start hanging around with
Looking
Scott
for
more.
bags of cash. That's right.
But yeah, Alberto has a YouTube where we're supposed to be doing adventures and doing things, and he's supposed to post it on there. Like if we go, like an example would be going on a field trip to your company
Mhm.
and watching it, shit that we should be doing. That he has a YouTube for that, but we don't do that, and we probably should because people probably want to see what the hell we
Mhm.
do, and just sitting behind a mic doing something else out in the open. So if it ever happens, let us know, and we may be down for it, Scott.
All right. Well,
If Steve gets his fear of the outdoors worked out, we can.
No, don't worry
It might
about
be-
Scott. Don't listen to Alberto. You don't know
But
what
we'll
he's
throw him
talking
in the trunk. Who knows?
about. Okay, one
David-
more question for Scott before we get
No.
out of here.
More of a comment. David says that's actually a great idea. You guys should do segments visiting places like Natural Wonders and eat and watching the process of how things are made. Kind of like how Mr. Rogers would visit little businesses.
that's right. Yeah, it is.
So we-
It's an interesting thing to watch for sure.
We can make Steve the new Hugh Hauser.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Hauser.
We'll check it out. Scott, if you maybe in the new year or some down the line, if it works out and we all can make it and it doesn't interfere with stuff going on down there, maybe we can make it happen, Scott.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about it, Steve, and we'll
Sounds
get you over
good.
there on a day, and you guys can bring your film and take a look at it. And
Sounds good.
I like it.
Okay, so everybody
I have a
still
question for
the
Scott.
natural one. Okay, go ahead, Eddie.
Scott, are the pet products as popular as the products for humans?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That's one of our biggest. Men's and pets are huge for us,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
There, Eddie.
those
Okay.
particular products, I think they work well because we're one of the few products that actually show the sauce on the inside. Like you can tell. Here's how you tell a good product.
Mhm.
When you go in to the next time you go shopping for your pet products, can you see the product on the
Mhm.
inside? We use clear PET bottles. Number two, if you can't see the product, when you turn the products upside down, if the bubble goes straight to the top of the upside down and it goes quick, it's been watered down. Our
Okay.
products have a lot of viscosity, which means it has a lot of bubbles. You're getting it's really concentrated. And the fragrances, particularly with Natural Wonders pet stuff, is there was a pet company that used to work in this manufacturing plant that had fully developed product line. You might have heard them. They were called Hansen's Pet Products.
Mhm.
And Hansen's, they also did human drinks too. But these were Hansen Pet Products, and they were fully naturalized products. They had a whole line of them, and they just quit. They stopped. They were out of business for 5 years or something like this, but we had all these formulations. We paid for those formulas, and we said, we want Hansen's formulas to be Natural Wonders formulas. Then we took them out of their bottles, put them into the Natural Wonders bottles, made them clear so you could see what's actually going on inside because it's such a beautiful product. And then we started selling them. And the way that it happened was TJ Maxx came and said, hey, we would like to test your products, but we don't like it selling in other stores. We'll test with a very small number and see how it did. they bought a small number and they sold out right away. Then they bought again and again and again, bigger orders like this, until finally they came to us and they said, we want an exclusive. And we said, well, what does that mean? And they said, that means your orders are going to go up. And I said, okay, we'll test it out for a little while. And from there, those are our biggest orders, without a doubt. I mean, we're putting, imagine a tank. You know how like when you're in a mixing bowl in a kitchen, essentially this is how we mix products. If you think about it, it's in a kitchen. The mixing or the compounding area where we actually put these things together are huge. They're 5,000 gallons at a time. So, I mean, they're like little mini swimming pools full of stuff. It's taken up all those tanks, and they're and it's like it's constant, month after month after month. It's better in summertime, but it's nonstop for pet stuff.
That's cool.
Well,
I mean, I learned a lot of stuff today.
Before we go, Scott, I want to tell you in front of everybody, the stuff that you gave me yesterday, I'm going to put into the Alyssa's, Alberto, and Eddie's little basket for our outing after our Christmas show, so they know. Okay, I'm saying it live. Alberto makes it sound like I don't give them nothing, so they're going to get a little something from what you gave me yesterday.
We'll see.
Okay, well, I it's not like I'm getting cases of stuff. You act like I got a whole closet full of stuff falling out of the closet.
He has a whole warehouse in his backyard.
That's right.
And one last
Done
question.
inside business.
One last question.
Out of all, Steve does get quite a bit, but it's not an unlimited supply. But Steve gets quite a bit of it.
Yes, and I pass them around. Look at Alyssa. Look how pretty, beautiful. She's beautiful anyway. And look at all the stuff. You know, she comes in, it's all sparkly and looking good. And she's happy. She really loves that rose lotion. She has one at home and she has one at her desk at her place of business. I know she talks about that a lot. And then that stuff she says she sprays on her face to hold the makeup or something. I don't know what the hell.
Oh, yeah, it's a setting spray.
Yeah. So
tell her on the Supernaturals face spray. You have an oil. Oh, you like on the
this one?
Yeah, on that one. That's the oil. But you tell her the face spray that we got coming for Supernaturals is witch hazel, and it's very refreshing. It's like a lot of witch hazel in there.
Okay. So, gotcha. We'll let her know, and do me a favor, work on that lube for me, please.
Okay, Steve lube.
And Eddie uses the hemp lotion. He buys the big bottles because he's a big user of Natural Wunders. Yep. And Scott, do you take bubble baths?
Very rarely.
But you do.
I do.
Okay.
Tune in next show. We got a new sponsor.
No. Okay. Well, if you do, you don't have your tootsies sticking out the thing out of the bubbles and twitching them. You don't do that. At least just say you don't, please.
I don't.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Yes. But okay. Why? Okay. We were talking this conversation about men having bubble baths, and since you're a guest on our show and our sponsor, why is the reason that you would take a bubble bath? I'm just curious.
Because it's actually really good for your skin. Number one. And number two, if you can't imagine, if you don't have a spa, I mean, you're going to sit in a bath. You might as well treat the water a certain way too. So, like when you get into a spa, your body's absorbing all the chlorine. You don't really know that. Like your body is like doing the same thing that your stomach is. It's absorbing things all the time. So you have to be careful. It's not like your body can't take the chlorine. It can. Your body's pretty good at clearing that stuff out. However, like if you take Epsom salts or things that are cleansing and your body's absorbing that, not only it has a very pearlizing salt in particular, has a very unique feel on your skin. And I never really thought that until I tried that. Number two, it's pretty healing. And it's pretty relaxing at the same time. So your body's absorbing really good nutrients. So Steve, you might want to jump into that bathtub, as airy and handsome as you are, and really enjoy that.
Steve doesn't like to relax.
I told the guys
he's a man of action.
There would be no reason if I was in a bathtub like that and if I, was tempted to, be by myself and, this wouldn't be, it's just not, I'm going to help Scott. That's cool. You take a bath, but next time you take a bath and you're in the tub by yourself naked, think of us.
Oh, I will. That's the perfect image. That's that's the place to think of you guys.
There you go. And
I
that'll
hope I
either
got
stop,
me
that'll either
to
stop
the
the
show,
baths.
not,
What's that? What's that, Alberto?
Wait,
Hope
you
by
know
that-
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a little picture and put it up there so I can gaze at it.
Oh,
I hadn't
there.
thought about your body
There.
absorbing all that chlorine, Steve. I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, see?
in the pool.
Yeah, we're in the
or in all
spa.
water, pretty much.
Yeah. Someone said I would listening to someone the other day. If you wouldn't eat it, don't really put it on your skin. And that's kind of like you want to the things that that's why natural products what they should be doing to your body is they should have an effect on the skin, but it should also not have any interaction with your body whatsoever. We're very conscious of that when we're putting products together. Literally, I wish the products you should be there is a certain style of product that's like that look like just eggs, beer, things that you would eat and then put them on your body and put them in your there's things you could actually eat. So it's very interesting.
Well, I think Alberto Scott may get a an award for being our Joe Rogan longest guest interview. I think he beat the last record we had. I don't know who it was, but remember we had that long interview last time?
Yeah.
Scott has surpassed that, and he may get our version of the Oscars. He might get another one. It's very hard to get those. What's that? The Iron Man Award. That's right. But we want to thank you for coming on. I know you're a busy man.
Yeah.
And we'll keep talking about your product. And when the Supernaturals Wunderz come out, we want to have you back on and with Alyssa here, and we can all talk about it. And we love your product, and we'll keep talking about it.
Very good. All right, you guys. Hey, thank you very much for today. I appreciate it.
Yes, naturalwonders.com.
Yeah.
That's where you can shop now until the new Supernatural Wunderz comes out. And then there'll be a new website, and we'll talk about that when that comes out. Scott, thank you. And if you go hop in the bathtub right now, you think of us three.
I certainly will.
All right.
Thank you,
Scott. You take care.
Yeah, see you guys.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, boy. Oh, is he
a
jumping in the
good
tub right
interview.
now?
He just sort of covered up the camera, and that's it.
He's already getting naked. Oh, boy.
He's taking the computer to the bathroom as we speak.
Oh, boy. You got to take the laptop to the
There he goes.
bathroom.
That was a good interview. That's a very informative.
So what do you think about these little crystal things?
I think they're kind of cool. I think it looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it does. This looks cool. I mean,
That's for men too.
That's what he said. There's going to be body wash like this too.
Oh, okay.
So, like, the body wash you use.
Mhm.
This is body oil. I don't know. I guess I'm mad, but he says it's going to be body wash.
Body oil. Is that what wrestlers put on their bodies when they wrestle? Body oil.
I have no
Baby
idea.
oil.
I don't
Just
use
baby
body
oil.
oil. What is body oil?
It's oil
I don't know.
for your body.
You rub it on the butt cheeks. I don't know. What is body oil?
Oh.
He was just here. You should have asked him, Eddie.
Well, I didn't think about it till I saw the.
Body oil. Well, I know there's going to be a body wash.
It nourishes your skin. I think is what body oil does.
Let me see if it says anything on it. Oh God, I can't read. I think my eyes are bad now.
Yeah, get you some new glasses there.
Ugh.
I think body
Yeah,
oil
it's-
nourish your skin and exfoliate too. I think.
Yes, I have something here for all you guys. Sitting right here on the desk, right here. There's something here for everybody. So when
All
we
right.
see each other on next Thursday after our Christmas show, I will be
Steve.
in your basket.
Steve gets stuff all year, and then we get it in December. So
I'm gonna check
Oh,
out
I don't
that
see you
ring.
guys all the time. If I do, I
The ring in gel.
What?
No, I have the Fuego for you, Eddie.
The ring in gel. No, I said I'm going to check it out after the show. I'm going to see if I can
Where do you
buy
get?
some.
Did he? Is that online? I don't. Is that online? Or I don't even
I
know where
don't know.
he.
I'll check.
Probably in the store, Eddie.
I'll go to naturalwonders.com and see if it's on there.
Or maybe he'll bring me some for you. I don't know. Alberto, do you have any requests? Since he
No,
may
I
bring
like
this,
to
he's
be
going to bring the Santa Claus to me. So if you have a request, I can ask him for something.
I like to be surprised. So
All right, you like cocoa butter, or you want the dog shampoo, or what the hell you
yeah,
want?
I'll use the dog shampoo on myself and see how it works.
Eddie, I'm surprised you haven't got no pet shampoo for your dog.
That's what you think.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Oh, you never, you never say.
What?
You're always holding up your hemp and your castor oil. And
Like
we
the
have
dog stuff
commercials.
is
It
out.
doesn't even talk about the pet
The dog stuff's
product.
outside.
You got to go to Eddie's house. We'll video him washing Kobe.
Kobe.
Oh yeah, lather him
That-
up, and Eddie and
You know,
his
do-
wife beater.
do-
Wife
It's
beater.
too-
Do they still
too
call them
cold.
wife beaters or no?
It's too
Nah.
cold right now.
Can we go back
Why-
to calling wife beaters white beater shirts?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Here on this show, wife beaters
Yes.
and short shorts.
Short. Oh
Daisy
no.
Dukes.
I
Daisy
don't want to
Dukes.
see that. Okay, so
Anyway.
next week's our last show, Alberto, of the year.
Yep.
That's it.
What a year's been.
It's been a year, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
It's our
Wait,
last
wow.
show of the year.
Sure has.
Some
And,
housekeeping. Michael Short showed up during the interview. Said howdy guys,
Okay.
and then we got this bullshit. Oh, no, not from David, from Richard. He says I use Nivea after he showered and I look fabulous.
Well,
You can tell it's bullshit because nobody's ever described
Nivea.
Richard as fabulous. So
You mean you feel fabulous?
no, Richard said he looks fabulous after
No,
he
that's
used
what I'm
Nivea.
saying. I would say he feels. I don't know about looking.
Well, he uses the Nivea, and then he pounds a 6-pack, and that fucks up the brain. So
Nivea, what is
Wait,
this? Isn't that a cold cream?
no, that's
Yeah, it's
same thing.
It's a face cream.
Well, I mean, Richard, I was gonna send you some Natural Wonders products,
But
on
he's-
the house. But
He's a
since you
Nivea,
use Nivea,
man. So yeah,
Huh?
he's a Nivea man. So forget
Yeah.
him.
I have all kinds of stuff here on my table that I could send to you. But if you're a Nivea man, that's all right. Eddie, you're looking for bar soap too, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, hopefully he'll bring me some stuff before I see you guys, and I can
Mm-hmm.
put them in your baskets. So next week is our Christmas show. It is going to start at 8:45, guys. Eddie.
Oh boy.
So if you make sure you get home, get ready. I want to start a little early so we can get out at a decent time so we can celebrate with our get together afterwards. So it's not too late.
With the mariachi?
Yep. So it's going to be 8:45 to 11, but sometimes it might go over. So we're going to try to keep it on there as tight as possible.
I was doing some research. I think that 3-hour Christmas show was our lockdown Christmas, and it looks like we actually did it at night sometime. So I think it was just a little
3
a little
hours?
special. Well, I mean, we've always discussed that 3-hour show.
Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, well, we're not going 3 hours. The plan is to keep it 2 hours, and maybe if it goes over 5 or 10 minutes, that's the plan, Eddie.
Okay.
What's wrong with you? You got to go to the bathroom or what?
Tired.
Eddie's going to buy himself a coffee on his way in.
I'm tired. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Well, Eddie, we're up in the morning anyway. By the time we're done, then we can go meet up at our place and have a
Yeah, it
Merry
should be
Christmas
okay.
with ourselves. Aren't you excited to see each other?
Mhm.
Eddie's
Yep.
always happy all the time, aren't you, Eddie?
I try to be.
They call him Smiling Eddie.
Look at after he drinks that whole thing, he'll be much more happier. I'm starting to wonder what's in that jug he drinks all
It's
the
water. It's water.
time. That's what they say. Just because it's clear don't mean it's water.
Special water.
It's that
Potato
vodka.
water.
It's natural water.
So is the Bigfoot still on here or what?
Yeah, he probably left.
Okay, so next week, Eddie, next Thursday, last show of the year. It's our big Christmas show. We're going to be running a commercial here today sometime about the guests that are going to be on and the times of the show and where you can watch it and stuff like that. So check out your YouTube if you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook or Instagram. We're gonna run the commercial on all three, and it'll go to our website too, right? If I
Yeah.
put it on YouTube or something, or
Should.
if I just send it to you, you can throw it on YouTube. But
We'll try.
But everybody tune in. It's the last show of the year. We have guests coming on that are going to perform and stuff for you guys, and they're excited to come on and be on our show. So tune in and let's have fun and end the year with each other on a good note.
Come watch
Right.
us fight people.
I'm not fighting on Christmas. Maybe you guys are going to fight. I'm not me. I'm just going to sit here and be happy and smile. I'm not into that fighting anymore, Eddie.
That's good.
Not into it no more.
That's good.
That's good.
Tune in next week. We'll see if Steve's words live up to the hype.
Yeah, after I get off the show today, I'm going to sit down and think about how Alberto says I hide all the products from them, and maybe a different story next week.
Yeah, it's gonna fester for a whole week. He's just gonna.
Yep. I'm going to let it build up until it's ready to blow, and then I'm going to turn on. It's going to be right before the show, Eddie.
He's gonna soak in the tub right now.
Oh God, no. No thanks. All right, Eddie, you want to tell everybody to tune in next week? It's our last show of the year, another year down.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Your name Eddie, isn't it?
Tell
Tune
Alyssa
in.
to tune in. Dude.
Yeah,
tune
listen.
in
live.
tune in next week for the final show of the year.
Oh, Eddie.
Or,
Oh, hold on. Let's make Eddie big. Eddie, do a commercial for next week.
Yeah, do a commercial for people to tune into our big
Hi,
Christmas
this is
show.
Eddie from the M25 show. Remember that.
tune into the big extravaganza for the M25 show. Final countdown. Or final show of the year. Join us next
All right.
Thursday.
That's good enough, Eddie. You want to invite Alyssa?
She'll be here.
Oh yeah, she'll be here. She said she's going to be here. So something came up. She
Okay.
couldn't make it today, but she will be here Thursday to celebrate with us
Yeah.
and end the show the way it should end for the
Mhm.
year. All right. Unless you guys got anything else to talk about, I think it's about that time to go. I gotta get ready for this Christmas show.
No further
Already?
business.
No further business. Eddie, do you want to
Yeah.
do a Natural Wonders commercial, or do you
Our
think
media-
the hour-long interview was enough?
That was good.
Yeah,
That's
Eddie can't do the interview any justice, so.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
first time I said
Eddie-
Eddie. That was good. That was good. Eddie's happy.
Yep.
Eddie's ready to go. Look, I mean, it's all cold
When you-
and shivery.
When you have a good product, it makes it easy to.
Imagine if we go on that field trip to the Natural Wonders place where they're doing it, and Eddie starts crying. Ah, shit, I'll have to walk out.
Eddie jumps in the
Why would I
Yeah,
start
bad.
crying?
batch
the-
of the
In the
hemp,
vat,
hemp lotion.
that big vat Scott was talking about.
That would
He
be cool
jumps in
though
the silo.
to see the product from start to finish.
Yeah, I guess
That'd
it's
be kinda
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie would be saying, "Hey, is there any samples?" Eddie wouldn't be shy about, "Hey, Scott, is there any samples laying around I can pick? The shit that falls on the floor, can I have that?"
Well, you, me, and Alyssa are taking the tour. Eddie goes, I'll be right back. I need to go to the restroom. We hear the alarms go off. Eddie's running out with a box.
Oh God, he's got a pallet jack pulling a pallet out.
His brother's there with the U-Haul truck.
Tells his brother,
you imagine-
meet me at this address.
Can you imagine getting bags of cash for hand sanitizer?
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah.
Just bags of cash, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they wanted it bad enough, they get it. Bags
Resell
of
it. huh?
cash. Yeah.
Resell it.
We went 3 hours. We went 3 hours. We went 3 hours show that one I sat in. Was that the night
Fortunately-
one?
No.
We had a night
No,
Christmas show?
No, I went back and looked at it. It looked like there's daytime coming out of my window, so I was just mistaken.
Yeah, I
I
don't
might
think
have
we
got- we did the practice, when we first got StreamYard, and that was nighttime. When we
for the
had
Christmas show?
that wasn't the Christmas show. We were practicing, and we just had a whole bunch of people show up. But that was a night.
Interesting. Yeah, most of our shows are in the
Yeah.
morning. When we went to Fullerton, and our very first one, Other than that, I think they've all been in the morning. No.
Yeah, they've been in the morning. Yeah,
All
the
right,
Christmas show 2020 ran 2 hours 56 minutes.
Shit, that's a long one,
That
Eddie.
well, remember, I think an hour that was just consoling Eddie after Stefania.
Oh, was that show?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I understand. That's why I went an extra 50 minutes, just because we were trying to calm Eddie down.
I
we had
jump in
to
the.
talk him off the ledge.
Oh boy.
I was gonna. Hey, I'm gonna let something out of the bag before we go. I was gonna have her call.
Alright.
I called her, and I was gonna have her come on, and she sent me a picture. She has a little baby bump, Eddie.
Oh,
I go, hey, maybe next year when the juniors at least one.
Eddie can see the child crawling around.
Oh God, in her belly. Oh, on the floor when she comes on next year.
Good for her.
I won't say it.
But she says to say hi and
Good for her.
all that good stuff.
Do
No,
it
Eddie.
says,
I don't think she has a baby bump, but you never know. She might pop in. Christmas shows, we have surprises all the time, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, I was just messing around about the baby bump. She doesn't have a baby bump, but we'll see if she makes a guest appearance.
Alrighty.
Just for you. He'll jump into the lotion like that kid jumped in the chocolate in Willy Wonka. Oh,
What if it's a jump into the fountain of youth?
I sat in on when you were waiting for Jenny B back in 2018.
fortunately, those aren't around YouTube, and if they're in Facebook, they're buried. So,
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I can't remember. I know I remember Jenny, but a lot of shows, Eddie. Some of them I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
All right then.
I understand.
Next week.
Huh?
Next week, 8:45. Everybody,
Next week.
we're starting the show at 8:45. So if you want to get in here and see the guests from start to finish, be sure to tune in. We're going to start running the commercial later on today.
Don't be late.
Don't be late. And because after that, we're taking a little vacation, right, Eddie?
Yes, sir.
And we won't be back until January-ish of 2025.
technically, right now, January 26th. I mean, January 16th. Sorry, January 16th.
26. Got it.
Eddie almost got an extra 10 days.
He
Write it
already
down.
he already took it, man. You don't make any mistakes with Eddie.
January 26th.
We had Johnny Kahn, Izzy sang Christmas song, Thomas the security guard, and Jenny B. Okay,
Yeah.
I think I remember Izzy. I think I remember that show. Thomas the security guard. I wonder how he's doing. We're gonna have to get a hold of him in the new year, see if he's still chasing down people at the mall.
I remember, what was that girl with the girl that read?
You gotta
What?
repeat that, Eddie.
Say it again.
I can't remember her name. The girl that read The Night Before Christmas that year.
That might have been Jenny B.
Oh, it was Jenny B. Huh?
It
Was it
wasn't
her?
the Izzy. Was it the Izzy or she sang? She sang a song, didn't she?
I don't remember.
She read.
The Izzy, not Jenny B. The Izzy, the one that came on. I remember she was a last minute. I think she came on and sang Santa Baby or something like that. And
I
Jenny B
remember-
might have read "Twas the Night Before Christmas." I don't know. We don't have no records of this.
I don't
We
care
better
much
start
for the
keeping
cats,
records. We'll
She
be
came on
asking
and-
somebody twice to read it.
She was in a Santa suit. I remember that.
Yes. Well, we have a new. We find somebody new to read "Twas the Night Before Christmas" on our every Christmas show, and we have a new.
I actually have it
person
right
that's-
here. Jenny B reads "Twas the Night Before Christmas."
It was
Okay.
Jenny B.
Was her? I think Izzy sang a song.
Who's going to read it this year, David?
No, Eddie. No, but David's going to be a guest. He's going to be a guest as a cartoon artist. He's going to come on and wish everybody a Merry Christmas. He'll be one of the guests. So thanks for letting me tell everybody already some of the guest list, Eddie.
I didn't force you. I just asked the question.
Here's what I have on the official description. Model Beatrix Darling sings Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, and model Jenny B reads "Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Okay.
What
That's
else
it.
happened during the show? I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. But I remember those two. She was
remember
supposed to
just
sing Santa Baby, but she asked if she could sing that instead. So I remember that part.
And Steve's
Chestnuts
pussy
roasting
wet,
on open
so.
fire. Huh?
And Steve's pussy wet, so he let her do whatever she wanted.
Well, I don't think she knew because it was the last minute. It was like right that day, and she's I don't have the. I know this song by heart. I can sing it without looking up any notes or nothing. Like, all right, that's cool.
have you ever roasted chestnuts on an open fire?
I know.
Steve's afraid of fire too, so
No, I don't. I don't eat nuts, Eddie. Sorry,
Steve's afraid of everything: earth, wind, fire, and
nuts. Earth, wind, fire, and nuts.
I've never I guess I've never done it before, so I don't understand the logic of roasting chestnuts.
Well, maybe they're easier to crack open.
Maybe.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I'm gonna Google
don't
it and check it out. Izzy sang a song and had a slight malfunction. Uh-oh. Would her tits fall out or what?
Janet,
not that kind of malfunction.
Janet Jackson.
Oh, it was a Wi-Fi malfunction or something?
Who knows? Such a long
I
time ago. That was even pre StreamYard. That was Skype. So
Yeah,
Have
that's
you ever-
true.
Have you ever roasted chestnuts on an open fire, Alberto?
nope.
Fuck, I never roasted chestnuts, period. On an open
My
fire, on a flame, on a stove.
My
I know
dad
my
would
dad-
roast chestnuts on the
My
stove.
dad
so
would roast almonds.
Okay, so why is that?
I don't know.
it's part of the holiday tradition.
I know my dad
That's
has
it?
roasted
Just because there's a
almonds,
song?
pecans.
Yeah, but
What
what's the reason to roast them? Is it easier to crack the shell? Does it taste better? Or
Probably
All I
tastes
know is
better.
from the song. Roasted chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
oh, you could do this, but you couldn't come in as a
Jack
voice I needed
Frost.
earlier. Jeez.
Wasn't that better? The interview was better, I think.
Hey, Eddie, calm down. Got you some products, okay? It sounds like he's gonna bring you some.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
See, now he wants to sing it. Now he wants to sing.
According to AI, Google AI, people roast chestnuts for their flavor, texture, and tradition.
So that gives it a little flavor.
Yeah, roasting chestnuts brings out their sweet, buttery flavor and makes them similar to roasted sweet potatoes.
Oh god, a nut that's
That's
all
what-
buttery.
Texture: roasted chestnuts are soft and have a meaty texture,
Meaty?
just like Eddie.
So Eddie,
And-
you like buttery nut?
Nope.
And then, as for tradition, it says roasting chestnuts is a classic Christmas tradition that symbolizes togetherness. In Italy, it is deeply rooted. It is a deeply rooted tradition. So the
So maybe
Italians brought
next-
it over.
Maybe next year's Christmas show, maybe all of us will roast chestnuts up on fire. Is
Roasted
that okay?
chestnuts?
You
I
want to
wonder
do
if
that?
Alyssa's ever roasted chestnuts.
I'm
What?
sure she has, Eddie. I'm sure she has.
She's roasted some nuts.
She's roasted some nuts. She's got kids, Eddie. Okay, we were waiting for Jenny B because she was at the mall shopping and was waiting for her to get home. I remember.
And David keeps better notes than I do.
Yes, I remember now. Now it's all coming back to me, Eddie.
It's probably stalking her, huh?
Eddie, stop.
I'm kidding.
He meant you, Steve.
No, so what? I tell her, yeah, I'm waiting for your ass. I wonder if she turned into a photographer.
Is she?
No.
She's instead of being the model, she now carries the camera.
She's on the other side?
She's on the other side now. So I talk to her every
Good
once
for
in a
her.
while, and she says now I do photography, so that's her thing now. Good for her.
So
Gonna take naked pictures of Steve soon.
I wonder if she does nude photography.
Fuck, I don't know. I'd be. Hey, what do you need me? I'll go to the bathtub if she wants to take pictures of me in the bathtub.
Bring lots of Vaseline there, Jenny,
Oh yeah,
for the camera lens, not for Steve.
I want that new lube. I have that new lube by next year, Eddie.
Yep.
Have you ever had edible lube?
I've had edible underwear.
On you?
No, not on me, but
On the female?
mm-hmm.
And Steve gave us gifts.
Edible underwear. Yeah.
Oh, we must have been together then.
Well, 2018, yeah, we were back in the studio.
I've tried the edible underwear,
All right, Eddie.
but not edible lube.
You want to give it a review?
Were they boxers
Fantastic.
or?
Fantastic. Oh, they wear G-strings.
I'm just good. I'm glad they were edible boxers. That would
Like
not
a-
be.
It's like a fruit roll-up.
Is it good or what? Got a little
Yeah,
flavor.
pretty good.
Got a little flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, yeah, that's what I
All
want
right.
for Christmas.
All right, saving this for
Flavor-
Eddie's
Flavor
Christmas
Flav?
stories next week.
Still, you want Flavor Flav for Christmas?
No, Flavor Flav on the G-string. Okay, let's get out of here, everybody. Thursday start time, 2004 Christmas show. Did I
Steve might
break
be breaking up there, so Steve says next Thursday, 8:45 start time.
for our big end
For
of
the-
the year Christmas show? Be sure to tune in. We're going to play the commercials later on today. Tune in, spread the word, watch on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And with that, we're going to get the hell out of here. And remember, life is too short to be shy, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else listening, have fun. Just don't get thrown in jail by it.
And if you're a man, stay out of the bubble baths.
Yes, if you're a
Really
real
safe.
man that listens to the M25 show, don't take a bubble bath. Take a shower.
And if you do, find another podcast.
That's right. I know a lot of them. If you need any help, email us. I'll tell you where to go.
Alberto and friends. Bye,
Oh,
everyone.
God, no.
Memories in high school flames. Some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars. Drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song, don't it take you back?